first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Cook with a first down and much more. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. First down, the run with Lynch. And an alley to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 34 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, we've got a second. Want to take a quick spin around the league. Get your thoughts on the rookie quarterbacks. Some of them have been playing really well early, haven't they?
Yeah, so much for guys needing time to develop, or so it appears, right? Mitchell Trubisky in Chicago, Deshaun Watson in Houston, Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City. All of them have played pretty well here in the early going into preseason. And in a couple of cases, they pushed their starting quarterbacks to become better, right? Tom Savage has picked up his game in Houston, as has Alex Smith in Kansas City. And one other rookie, keep an eye on Deshaun Kaiser in Cleveland. I think he's on the rise.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll run with Lynch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They try again with Lynch. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets this one to Dwayne Harris. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
It's hauled in by Shepard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Manning now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Manning will try again on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Spins by, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
To throw, it's Carr. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. A right side catch by Crabtree. A gain of 6 there on first.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
On second down, Lynch. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And an alley to run. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, Perkins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.